So it's February 9th. Apparently, the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. But I heard somewhere that any recounts of the game are protected by copyright. I don't know. How can you protect the result? It's like the news from... Anyways, Seahawks won. So we're very excited here. Lots of progress in the store. You're going to get to see how the store is looking towards the end of the video. So stay tuned, and we'll love to see you here very soon when we open the doors. We started to get some furniture in. I got us some stools, very nice looking stools for the shop. And this morning, I'm building a Billy bookcase. Hopefully next week, we're gonna be having the table coming in. It's coming in from Virginia, I believe. So it's taking a while for it to arrive, but we're gonna have the stationary bar table as well. So if you've seen some of our past videos, we have 632 square feet of space. It's a big rectangle, and that is the south, that is west, that's east, and that's north, all right? The windows are facing north, and what we want to do is replace those shelves over there with bookcases, so we can put lots of notebooks and writing instruments in there. We're also going to have our stationery bar over here, this over right there, although that's not it, as you can tell. And we're going to have our counter all either on that side or this side of the store. So I wanted to take a quick pause of building out this process to kind of walk you through the current plan. So for the bookcases, what we decided to go for, and kind of also suggested by our architect, is to use the IKEA Billy bookcases to kind of set that wall with just a bunch of them. So we're gonna have 7 IKEA Billy bookcases over there. I was watching some videos of people that do what they call IKEA hacks, and it's a deep rabbit hole to go into. But yeah, just type in IKEA hacks Billy bookcase and you'll see some very cool work that is being done out there. What we are going to do though is pretty straightforward. We are getting the bookcases with extensions, so there's a bunch of extensions there. We are going to sand the bookcases, so there's a little bit of like roughness to all the surfaces. We are going to prime them, and we're going to use this thing called shellac base primer. It's called BIN. This is not all of it. That's not enough for us to cover all of the bookcases. So we're going to prime them, and then we're going to apply paint to them. The idea is that they're going to be as high as this sample one that we have here, not painted yet, but we just want to make sure that we can reach almost to the top. So just imagine the full wall on this side covered by those IKEA bookcases. So, and hopefully full of nice stuff for you to come and check out. And I'm happy to report that after a very long travel from, I think it's Vermont, to Seattle, our friend, the bar is here. We have the tabletops and we have all the pieces around. And I'm not gonna set it up just yet. Let me just show you. I'm not gonna set it up just yet, but yeah, it's here, beautiful white oak, waiting to be displayed. But because we're doing all of this work, I'm not gonna set it up just yet, and we're gonna wait for a little bit. One extra thought about the Billy bookcase, not sponsored, by the way. I don't think IKEA needs sponsorships like this. So the gist of it is that we need rectangles where we can place notebooks and maybe cups so we can hold some pens and items like that. The Billy bookcase delivers those rectangles really well and so efficiently. So we got a quote to get this done from, let's call it from scratch. I buy wood somewhere, get that wood, cut to some measure and then installed. And it was, I think, close to 15 times more expensive than just getting the IKEA bookcases. And I'm not complaining about the price. Things are expensive. If you want it done by hand, by good, carpenters, it's going to be more expensive. What surprises me is how accessible is still being able to get the bookcases in this case, at a significantly lower price. By the way, the bookcases that we would get, if we got them done by hand, they would be not painted. So at the end, we would still have to, scuff them a little bit, apply primer, and then paint them. So just the cost of painting would remain. So it was just to get a similar set of rectangles would be 15 times more expensive. It might look nicer, that I gave you, but I think we'll do well with the IKEA bookcases. So the outside, it's pretty exciting today. Good. Thousands and thousands are here to watch the Seahawks against the Rams. I hope they do well. Meanwhile, I'm still working on the shop, getting some stuff done. So, quick update. This IKEA world continues to fill up in here. We've made a bunch of the bookcases and their respective extensions. And we're going to be working on the placement so they're nicely flat and flush against that wall. So between today and tomorrow, I think we're going to be doing a demo of that bookcase or those shelves, and that over there in the back, so we can actually fit the IKEA bookcases. It's been fun, kind of meditative exercise, to be honest. So yeah, we'll keep going. Long day yesterday, but ta-da, we have the wall. I think it looks great. I really like it. It's a lot more work though. These are cabinets that are gonna go over there, and we still have to figure out the wallpaper, and the painters already came in, so we want to be ready for them to complete their work. So I don't know, very excited. I think things are moving a lot faster now for us to get us to the finish line and, host some of you hopefully in the next few weeks. Get the walls painted, but more importantly, we have color in the bookcases. We have our bookcases starting to get that beautiful blue hue that we're going to be using for the brand, same as the cabinets down here. Also, the wainscots are coming through. So this all looks weird, but I'd love to share how the space looks and how it's evolving. I think we'll be able to get some folks into the store very soon. Once the painting is done, there's still a lot of other projects that we need to do into the space, but we should be able to maybe do a few events in the next few weeks. All right, so painting's done, and just want to show you how it ended up looking. I'll give you a quick walkthrough, and space is still messy. We're doing a few more things, but I think it's worth kind of checking it out. So first, the wainscots are complete. It's nice dark blue across the board. And then we have our beautiful wall of bookcases are here sitting, and also in dark blue. That's a lovely color. So we have the space like so. And we also have our cabinets. They are nice, and we're finishing still the cabinets. They're gonna have their new hardware as well. So the ceiling is also painted. You see that it's a slightly darker color than the walls, and the walls are fully painted as well. I think we're ready to get started. Once our big table is set up and our counter is finished, which is gonna happen really soon, then we're gonna start inviting some people over. So if you're interested, just let us know. We'll be happy to have you over.